You want coffee, Frank?
Yeah.
Cream?
Yeah.
Sugar?
Yeah.
How many lumps?
You know, Loretta, we've been married for 40 years. And for 40 years, you come out and you always ask me, do I want coffee?
That's right, Frank.
And for 40 years, you always ask me, how many lumps?
That's right, Frank.
And what do I say?
3.
That's right, 3. So what makes you think today's going to be any different?
I don't know. But there is that one day every year when you have your company physical and you don't take any lumps on account of the blood tests.
That's right, that one day. And what day is that?
Day after New Year's?
The day after New Year's. You see any confetti on the floor?
How many lumps, Frank?
3. What?
You'll never guess what day it is today.
I don't know. What day is it?
Guess.
I don't want to guess.
Guess. Come on, Frank.
Loretta, I don't want to guess. What day is it?
You know, Frank, you're no fun. Do you know that? You're just no fun.
I'm lots of fun. Now, what day is it?
18 years ago today, we got our little puppy, Lola.
I would have never guessed that.
And it's been over a year since she's been gone.
And I would have never guessed that either.
So I was thinking, since it's been over a year, maybe we can
I don't want another dog.
Why not, Frank?
I don't want to talk about it.
She loved you.
No, she loved you. She hated me.
She used to follow you everywhere.
Yeah, to get ready to attack, a little RugRat.
She just wanted to play.
Yeah, play, huh? She used to sneak into the bathroom and watch me standing there, you know? And just when I was ready to go, she'd sneak up behind me and bite me on my Achilles, that little RugRat.
You played too rough with her. She got excited.
No. She was out to get me. I know it.
You're using your imagination.
Yeah, my imagination, huh? What about the time that she chewed off all the toes on my blue socks, huh? What about that? Huh? And you said, oh, well, maybe she doesn't like blue. So I go out and I buy all new brown socks. And what she do then? She chews off all the heels on those. Little RugRat. You know, it's a good thing that I saved the blue ones. Because for a year, I had to wear a blue sock over a brown sock just so my whole foot would be covered. And you know what? Even to this day, even though she's gone, I still hang my socks on the handlebars of my exercising bike.
Why not? You don't use it for anything else. Frank, I want another Lola.
No,
Why not?
no more pets.
I want another dog.
No.
Why? You haven't given me a reason.
I got plans.
You got plans. You never told me about any plans.
I got plans.
What plans, Frank?
Well, I was thinking that, you know, since I'm going to retire this year, that maybe you and I, we can do some traveling.
Traveling? You hate traveling.
Yeah, well, that's going to change.
I don't believe you.
Believe it, it's true.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Yeah. You know, Loretta, I think it's about time that you and we started living outside of our comfort zone.
I couldn't get you to go to my cousin Elfie's wedding, and that was on Long Island, and it was catered. Why the sudden change?
You are looking at the new Frank.
Does he know the old Frank is wearing his pajamas? How do I know you're on the level?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. There you go. satisfied now?
A travel brochure? Oh my God! Frank, you really weren't kidding.
I found it on the subway. It got me thinking, you know.
I always wanted to travel. All our lives, we never went anywhere. And now this? I think I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry, Loretta. I mean, this is what retirement is all about. I mean, we save and save and save, and now finally we have a chance to do all the things we never did.
Oh, Frank, there are so many things I want to do. We could take a cruise. We could take a cruise to the Caribbean. No, Europe. Yes, yes, Europe. We could go to Spain or France, the Mediterranean. England, oh, Buckingham Palace. You know, maybe the Queen will come out on her balcony and she'll wave to us. Oh, but the Vatican. I always wanted to go to the Vatican. You know, the Pope, he has a balcony too. You know, Frank, how come we don't have a balcony?
We got a fire escape. It's the same thing. Only without the fanfare. I mean, unless the building's on fire.
This is just too much. I haven't been this happy since before I met you.
It's like I'm crazy now. I mean, all those other places are nice and everything, you know. But I was thinking about maybe, you know, like we start here, you know, like in the USA.
You mean like California? We could get tickets to the Tonight Show and then Universal Studios. Oh, and the Sunset Strip. You know, I read that all the stars, they have lunch on the Sunset Strip, Frank, and then Gorman's Chinese Theater.
I wasn't thinking of California.
Alaska! You know, Harold and Betty, they went on a cruise to Alaska and they had a wonderful time. She said they'd go again, so maybe they'll go with us.
I was thinking like maybe something a little closer.
Closer? What do you mean closer?
You know, like here.
Here? Like where here?
Like here in New York City.
New York City? But we live in New York City.
Exactly. We live in New York City. You know, it's the biggest travel destination in the world. It says it right here in the brochure.
That's not traveling, Frank.
And just think about it. You know, we save money on all the hotels, no car rentals. We can eat at home. Just think we save a fortune on the tips.
That's not traveling, Frank.
I was thinking we go to the Statue of Liberty first.
The Statue of Liberty. I can see the Statue of Liberty outside our window, Frank.
We never traveled there. You know that there's an elevator inside that thing that'll take you right to the top floor? Yeah, right to the crown.
I don't like where this is going.
And they got a ferry that takes you right over to Liberty Island. I mean, that's a cruise in itself.
Well, have a nice cruise, Popeye, and don't drink the water, because I hear you get dysentery. You know, Frank, you really had me going there. You really did. Traveling. Oh, and by the way, I want another Lola.
No more pets, we're traveling.
Well, you're not traveling with me. You'll be going alone.
You see, this is what I mean. Here I am trying to spoil you with a lavish vacation, and what do? You turn your nose up to it.
A lavish vacation? You pea-brain. When I go on vacation, it's going to be somewhere exciting or exotic, maybe tropical. It is not going to be the Statue of Liberty, and it is not going to be with you.
Oh, it's not going to be with me, huh? Then who the hell's going to be with?
I don't know. But he will not have any bus tokens in his pocket. He's going to be interesting and exciting and love life.
Like your old boyfriend, Marvin Stackpole.
Don't make fun of Marvin Stackpole. I could have married him, you know. He had a thing for me.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, every morning, yeah. Oh, good morning, Loretta. Gee, you look so pretty today. Yeah, he's a real live wire. Marvin, yeah. You should have hooked up with him, you know? Yeah, the two of you would have had a hell of a stamp collection by now.
And who are you? Hugh Hefner? Mr. World Traveler, Mr. Big Spender. Yeah, you're a world traveler, all right, as long as you can get there with your bus pass.
Yeah, you didn't do so bad.
I didn't do so bad. Do you know where Marvin Stackpole went on his honeymoon? Do you? Maui. That's right, Maui. They island hopped.
We had a nice honeymoon.
I am still trying to burn the image of it out of my brain after 40 years.
You know, it was a nice trip.
Who goes on their honeymoon with their in-laws? Tell me that. Who? And in the smallest Winnebago built since before the combustible engine.
No, it wasn't that small.
Every time we stopped for gas, people expected clowns to come pouring out.
Hey, you know, that thing got 26 miles to a gallon, you know. And besides, I couldn't pass it up. I mean, the thing was half the price.
That's because it was half the size, moron.
You know, I just thought it was a good way for all of us to bond, that's all.
Bond? I slept with your mother on my honeymoon. I had her cold feet pressed up to the back of my head for 2 weeks because she insisted on sleeping head to toe.
You know, me and Pop didn't have any problem.
He was never in bed. He was always behind the camper, either peeing or passing gas.
Well, you know, Grandma slept on the floor and you didn't hear her complain.
The woman was catatonic, for God's sakes.
No, she wasn't. She just was a little hard to wake up after she had a little blackberry brandy, that's all.
A little blackberry brandy? Try a fifth, Frank. A whole fifth. Every night. A whole fifth. Oh, and there I was. On my wedding night. Still a virgin.
Well, you got it.
Ah, shut up. Aha. God, forgive me for squandering the life that you have given me. I want another Lola.
No more pets.
Why not?
Because.
I want another dog.
No.
Why not? You haven't given me one good reason. Well?
I just don't want to get anything that's going to live longer than me.
Frank, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Lola, she lived to be almost 17 years old.
Yeah, so?
So, I'm 65. How much longer do you think I got?
Frank, you can't think like that.
Oh, yeah, sure, you could say that, because you're a woman. Yeah, women, they look to be in their 90s, yeah. But men, I'm already past the cutoff point.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, huh? I think you want this dog because you feel I'm going to be dropping over any day now.
That's not true, Frank.
No? Then what?
Because she helped me feel whole. We never had any kids of our own. So she helped me feel whole. I don't expect you to understand, Frank.
I do. I do understand. I'm sorry, Loretta. I mean, kids. They just weren't in the cards for us, you know? I mean, we tried, but nothing ever happened. I wish it could have been different. Honest.
I know you do. Come on, you gotta hurry. You're gonna be late for work.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go in today. I think I'm going to take the day off.
How come?
I think I'd like to go with you and pick out a new Lola.
Oh, Frank.
Very nice. Good.